Google is threatening to call it quits in China after a series of attacks on email accounts. We partner now with the FT to bring you Lex on Bloomberg. You get a sneak peek at the Financial Times' flagship column a day early. Ben McLannahan is joining us now live from Hong Kong, continuing our coverage of Google. So first off, Ben, is Google serious about leaving China?
Well, what it's done so far is certainly extraordinary. If you assume that Google has the backing of the US government, and it almost certainly does, given that Hillary Clinton is speaking next week about internet freedom, then conducting state-to-state relations like this is extraordinary. It's posted this big document on its corporate blog calling for China to mend its ways, in essence. It hasn't accused the state directly, but the implication's obvious to anyone reading it.
One of the
Google,
nuances
as a private
here, Ben,
company,
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's that it's blocking emails that are going to human rights activists.
That's right. That's the accusation, and that's the line that Google has drawn in the sand. It said enough is enough. Historically, it's had a high tolerance for state meddling. In Germany, in Brazil, in Turkey, in Pakistan, authorities have blocked access to various videos on YouTube, and Google really hasn't minded. And in China, of course, it's been subject to all kinds of blockages, outages, and accusations of peddling porn and vulgarity. But this is just going too far.
So what does China mean to Google? It's hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue.
Yeah, it is. Projected next year, 2010, that's 350 to 400 million US dollars in revenue, which is, it's not insignificant, but it's not an awful lot to a company. It's about 1.5% of the total. And in net profit terms, it's perhaps 1% at best. But of course, what China represents is opportunity. And there's no market like this, with 350 million active internet users and a consumer culture that's growing faster than anywhere else in the world. So Google can't back out, and in fact it's been doing okay so far against the number one, Baidu. 3 years ago it had 15% of the search market. It's now got about 30 in the 9 months to September. And provisional data from a Beijing-based consultancy suggests that it's gone up to about 35 in the fourth quarter. And Baidu's in fact dropped a little bit from 62 to 58. So China was a market that was working, even though it was really difficult to operate in.
But it seems as if that would be highly symbolic, as you mentioned, if Google does in fact pull out of China, which is recognized as a huge business opportunity for many companies. But then what happens next? Well,
you just put your finger on it. It is a huge business opportunity, which is why I think this is brinkmanship. This is designed to get the authorities, the various bureaucracies and ministries that look after parts of the internet and media and content and so on. The idea is to get them to the table, to sit down and say what you've done, or what we think you've done, is not good enough, and we can't go on these terms.
Okay, Ben, we thank you so much. Ben McLannahan joining us there from the FT on Google.